much for joining us tonight. I am so excited to have these wonderful ladies on tonight. They are actually in Oklahoma and they are part of our Thrive team. And I wanted to just introduce them and share a little bit about Liz's story specifically. She is brand new on Thrive, about maybe 1 month. We'll let her get into all of those details. But we love showcasing other people's Thrive experiences because we all experience something a little bit different on products. And so we like to show everybody how everybody is so different and so that you can see what everybody experiences on the Thrive experience. So if you're watching this live, drop live in the comments. If you're watching it on replay, definitely hashtag replay. We want to thank you for watching. And I really want to encourage you guys to watch to the end because we do have some special opportunities for you guys for some free samples and some really exciting things. So definitely stay tuned and we will share about that after we get into Liz's experience. If you have been thinking about this or have been on the fence, this is definitely a great opportunity for you to be able to experience Thrive if you can resonate with our stories. So Kelsey and Liz, I'm just going to go ahead and pass it on over to you guys. And I would just love to hear your experience, where you guys started, how this whole thing got going, and just go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and start. I am Kelsey, and we're both from Oklahoma, but Liz and I have been friends. I'm so sorry, I'm sitting outside. Liz and I have been friends since middle school, and being able to watch her go through this journey has really been really awesome. Even though it's only been a month, I've seen some pretty spectacular things happen with this girl just in a short amount of time. So Liz, I just wanted to ask if you could introduce yourself and then share a little bit. Oh my gosh, that chicken. Share a little bit about where you were before you began thriving.
So my name is Liz. I go by Liz. My name's Elizabeth. I am recently married. Next month will be a year that I've been married. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I did the whole single parent thing for the first 2.5 years. She does t-ball, she does dance, we do all the extracurriculars. I am an assistant general manager at a restaurant here in town. Before Thrive, I was napping almost daily, if not multiple times a day. I wasn't getting anything done. My house was a mess. My kid was running amok, doing whatever while I was napping. I really was just kind of not getting anything done at all. Laundry was piling up. My husband was the only one doing dishes. I didn't want to cook dinner. Even my coworkers hated it because they felt like I was, kind of slacking at work because I was just constantly tired. So yeah, I was definitely probably the definition of a couch potato. So there's that.
That's so fair. I remember before I started thriving that I just napped and napped and napped all the time. And I'm a teacher during the school year, so like I would get home after 8 hours of being with kids and just have absolutely nothing left. So I can't imagine when it's like you're coming home and it's your kid that you have to take care of all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So I also just wanted to ask, how are you feeling now? Like, how long have you been thriving, and how are you feeling now that you've been thriving for a while?
So I've been thriving for like right at about a month. Now my husband calls me a crackhead. He came home one day and I was on top of a chair cleaning out our kitchen cabinets. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "It's driving me nuts and I have the energy." And he's like, "Okay." And he just like slowly backs out of the room because he like doesn't want to interfere because then I'll stop doing it. So yeah, like that's the level of energy I'm at now. I've cleaned out kitchen cabinets. I'm working on redoing my laundry room. I'm about to start redoing our bedroom, and yeah, all the DIY projects in the house that didn't get done before we moved in are now getting done.
I love it that you're able to, I'm so sorry. I feel absolutely ridiculous for this rooster crowing like that. I'm glad that you're able to get all your stuff checked off. I know that for me, housework was definitely like second burner, and being able to have a clean house for once and have the energy to know that I cleaned it myself is really rewarding. So what really was your big motivation to start Thrive?
The fact that you are not a very social person. So if you were telling everybody about it, then something had to give. So it's when I kind of was like, okay, I'll try it. And then I got my sample, and then it went from there.
So
but
would you say
genuinely, the fact that you are not outgoing enough to be talking to all of Facebook about things, let alone to be telling them about the product.
right? I am definitely very reserved in that aspect. I don't typically share my life on the internet, and I found these products and I was just like, the whole world needs to know about it. This stuff is awesome. So I know that I gave you your sample. Would you say that you were a day one driver? Did it take a few days for you to feel the differences?
I felt it on day 2. So I could tell by day 1. Day 2 is when I signed up. So you got me my sample. I did my first and second day. By the night of my second day, I had ordered my auto ship.
Yay! I love it.
And then by my first weekend, I was signed up to be a promoter because I kept telling everybody about it. And I was like, I might as well.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. So you said you started noticing changes about day 2. What changes did you notice?
I didn't want to nap. I actually couldn't nap. My first day, I went to take a nap, and I just laid there, and I was like, I'm not going to fall asleep. So I got up and started cleaning my house.
I love it. I love it. So what was like the first thing you noticed besides your energy increase?
My gut health, 100%.
Yeah, that's so big. I feel like I know quite a few of my promoter friends that are on Thrive. They have said the same thing. Like that gut health is so big, and you don't think about it being a big deal in your life until you've realized how bad it was.
Oh yeah, that's definitely probably my number 2 on the benefits is the fact that I guess pun intended is the fact that my gut health is actually decent now, because that was
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness, Heather, you should hear all of our conversations.
It's awful.
Jokes all day long.
I'm not gonna lie, that one actually took me a minute to it registered.
I didn't even mean it as a pun, but I guess it worked.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, now I got it.
I love it. It happens. Okay, so we're almost at the end of my list of questions. I was just gonna ask, so if you had somebody who was brand new to Thrive or who was interested in getting started, what would be the big thing that you would tell them?
If you even have the slightest thought that there's something you could benefit from, there is. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are the most energetic person ever. There is something you can benefit from.
Yes. I love it.
I mean, there's something. Your body's more than likely missing something that is in Thrive.
Yes. I think that once again, you don't realize that you're missing something until you have it, and you're like, oh my gosh, where was this the rest of my life? It's crazy what those premium vitamins do for us.
And it takes me 15 minutes in the morning, which is great because I am constantly going.
Busy all the time. So with your busy schedule, I know that Thrive being a quick thing in the morning helps out. Is there anything that you notice throughout the day that you would tell people about? Are you still reaching for your sodas? Are you still
going? I haven't drank soda in 2 months. I had quit that before I had started Thrive. but I no longer buy coffee. And I was that person that religiously relied on my McDonald's app for my $2 McCafe coffees every day. And I would have multiple of them a day. I have not had coffee since starting Thrive.
Ah, I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome, girlfriend. I'm drinking the Pink Pro, but this is like as close as an energy boost as I really have gotten recently. Um, I love it. I'm so excited. Thank you for like sharing with us. I know that you're not a super social person either, and to come on camera and share is kind of out of normal for you. So I'm glad that you jumped out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelsey told me that this is a little out of your comfort zone. This isn't really, your thing to be on camera, to be live, but that, after 30 days of being on Thrive and just really seeing all of the benefits and just having all of this like crazy stuff, cleaning out the cabinets, DIY projects, your assistant general manager, and from what I understand, possibly even going for a promotion for a general manager. So, like, you are a very, very busy person. Your daughter's in gymnastics, is that correct?
Dance.
Dance.
She does.
Okay.
She does ballet and tap.
Okay, I thought so. And so, like, you are busy with running and doing all of the kid activities. Being a manager of any type, especially in like retail or service industry, is seriously so demanding because you're working long hours, you're on your feet. It's a very demanding job. You're dealing with lots of different personalities. So I am a hairstylist for anybody that doesn't know, and I own a salon. And so I love my job, but when I am at work all day long with so many people, so many different personalities, it is very draining when you're on your feet all day, you're bending, you're reaching, and then on top of it, emotionally and mentally exhausting, dealing with so many different personalities. In my line of work, I listen to a lot of problems and a lot of vent sessions, which I am happy to do, but being a huge empath, that is very draining on my mental and emotional health because I am a huge feeler. And so I take on a lot of people's energy. And so that can be very, very exhausting. So, for you to be able to have Thrive through your busy job and your busy season of life is definitely a huge bonus. And I actually talked to you in the beginning of your experience when we first got you on. I don't even know, Liz, if you even remember. I want to say maybe you were on day 2, right before maybe you were about to order, or was it when you flipped over to promoter? I can't remember. Do you remember?
We did my welcome call whenever I signed up to be a promoter.
Okay. So you were on product for a little bit, but I can even say I haven't like talked to you like in person, like face to face since that welcome call, just through messages. And I can just even feel a different energy in you from when we talked when you were only on product for 1 week compared to 30 days. And that is a big thing. You were already feeling that product working after 2 days. But then, 1 week in, you decided you wanted to promote and tell everybody about it. Well, ultimately, you were already telling everybody about it. So it only made sense not to leave any money on the table, right? Because if you didn't claim your commissions, Kelsey was going to claim them. So that paid off for you. But at any rate, you also were loving the products, but even now, fast forward to 30 days, I can even see a bigger change in you with, just your energy, the pep in you, even your mental focus. You just seem a lot more focused today. And I just noticed those little random details. It's the hairstylist in me. I'm very detail oriented. And so I can just really notice a big difference in you even today, which is like just, 3 more weeks out. So we always tell people, 3 days of a sample is really going to show you the simplicity. 30 days is really, going to start to really, really make you notice how amazing you can feel. And like really 8 weeks is really when it's going to change your whole life because even at 30 days, you haven't even felt that full capacity of your nutritional gaps being completely filled, because the average body takes up to 8 weeks to fill in those nutritional gaps. So you are going to continue to feel better and better. And I will say that 7 years later, I still wake up every single morning and take my 2 capsules by my bedside. And I am tired every single morning when I wake up. And within 5 to 7 minutes, these capsules start to kick in and my brain just starts firing, and it's amazing. And like the brain fog just lifts. I was never a morning person, and I would still like to think that I'm not still, but really when I think about it, I'm like, I kind of am now, because I'm pretty chipper in the morning, especially once my capsules kick in. So that's also what I love about this system, just like you said, Liz, because I am a busy mom. I have 3 businesses. I have 4 kids at home, 5 total. I'm married. Like we have 2 houses. Like we have a lot of moving parts, and so I need quick, easy, and efficient. And if it didn't work, I wouldn't still be talking about it. I still wouldn't be doing it, right? Because like we are running in every different direction in my house with sports. And just like today, I was at the salon, worked all day, was up since 5 o'clock. We had our team power morning at 5:45. I was off to work. My husband got the kids off to summer school. Then there was a leak in the shampoo bowl at work. So my husband was there fixing that. I
Ah,
left, went to gymnastics to get Castle at 5 o'clock. That got done at 5:30. We squeezed in supper before I hopped on the Zoom at 6:30. We got home at 6. I got supper quick before we got on here at 6:30. And at 6, my son had to be to football practice. Like our life is crazy. And so I wouldn't sit here on this live video and talk about these products if they actually didn't work, because I have plenty of things to be doing right now. Like our life is busy. So we talk about these products because they work and because we love it. And if it was complicated, I would not be able to do it because I don't have time. My life is busy. It is constantly moving. Every single day that I just explained is like that every day for me. Some days are actually busier, believe it or not. So these capsules I pop right as soon as my eyes open in the morning with a full glass of water. I just slam them down within 5 to 7 minutes. My brain is firing, the brain fog is lifting, and my energy is already kicking in. And then 20 minutes later, I mix up my lifestyle mix. And we just mix this up. I personally just use cold water. You can use almond milk, whatever your preference is. I mix it up. You can use a shaker bottle. You can even literally mix it with a fork. It's ultra micronized, which just means that it's not thick and gritty and chunky. It mixes up super, super smooth. And then you just want to slam this down. This is your second dose of vitamins, also more energy, and then your gut health, which, like Liz mentioned, her pun that was not intended. But literally, if you know me, you know that I love this shake so much because I was somebody that would not go to the bathroom for 7 to 10 days at a time. And I was miserable, like literally miserable. And so now my digestion is so dependable. It also like I just like I know when it's gonna happen. So I'm not wondering anymore. It's very regular. And that is huge, especially women. We easily get bloated. This is gonna take care of that. So that's step number 2, 15 to 20 minutes after your capsules. And then lastly, our DFT. And this is dermafusion technology. You just put this on your body. It absorbs through your skin. It feeds your body all day long on an automated time release. It is going to give your body all the nutrients that you need throughout the day so that you don't have to take anything else through the middle of your day. It's going to help with your mood support. It's going to help with your appetite control. It also has white willow bark in it, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. So if you have joint issues, inflammation, any aches or discomforts, it's going to help with all of that, which is obviously incredible. And honestly, like I said, it's my happy patch. So I really love Thrive for all of those reasons. We have different types to customize. This one has extra B12 in it. Hi, hello. We are on summer break and I'm home with 4 children. So the added mood support from this B12 and the extra energy in this DFT really helps me a lot. And so that's what I really love. But I also quickly want to talk about what I had mentioned at the beginning of this video. We have come out with a brand new product. See, I didn't even realize I had my regular capsules here. So these are the classic capsules. And then this is the elite capsules. The only difference in these two systems is that everything that's in our classic capsules right here is in the elite capsules, but then things were just added to it for additional weight loss. So the elite focuses on literal fat burning and weight loss. So extra ingredients were added to these capsules to just really increase fat burn. These are also time released capsules, unlike these ones. And so these are going to just time release and give you that energy, like just nice and smooth throughout the entire day. It helps with extra digestive help. It's going to help also with detoxing your body so that, you know, ultimately, like you're really just cleansing your body out so that your body can actually lose the weight that it needs to and, you know, get you to, you know, your desired goals. We also, I don't have one in here, my apologies, but we have Thrive Elite shakes. Basically vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, just like this, but it says Elite on it. Again, same ultra micronized formula, just formulated specifically for added weight loss. It's got ketones in it. If you don't know what ketones are, you can go ahead and research it. Ketones are also going to help you with fat burn and weight loss. And then we have a DFT that has an even larger footprint than this one. It literally actually is probably close to the size of this whole piece of plastic right here. And it has a larger footprint because, again, it's increasing your metabolism. It's giving you extra energy. It's also putting your body in thermogenesis. It's burning fat. And so it needs to have a larger footprint because there's so many added ingredients in it to really absolutely supercharge your weight loss journey. So that's the biggest difference with the elite experience. But the super cool part is right now we are in a huge initiative right now that is called Mission Possible. And what Mission Possible is, if anybody on the Zoom right now with you that you see, or anybody that you know in Laval, reach out to us. Obviously, if you're not connected with anybody, reach out to Kelsey, Liz, myself, anything like that. And we are happy to help you. That is the whole point. We want to share this experience. Like Kelsey, like she was private school teacher, like she's not really putting her life out on social media, right? But after she started on her products, she was getting ready for school. She was putting herself together. She was getting into jeans. She was dressing cute. She was feeling amazing. She was doing her hair. And even her students were like, oh my gosh, like, is this a joke? Like, what happened to you? You know?
Yeah, they literally thought that I had gone crazy because I came in all of a sudden one day and I was just like, okay. And I was just peppy and ready at 8 a.m. And they were like, are you okay? You're not happy until after lunch usually.
Yes, exactly. And so when you have these dramatic changes and you feel so good, you literally want to tell everyone. And so that's why we share these experiences. But our company is so amazing, and they have this huge initiative called Mission Possible, and they really want to just take our company to the next level. We are approaching a huge sales milestone in this company. We are the fastest growing company in network marketing and in the health and wellness space. And we want to continue being the number one. And we have over 10 million customers. We have over 30 patents. It's just, we're constantly innovating new products, but we really want to get this brand new supercharged Thrive Elite experience into people's hands. And so our company is giving out 600,000 free samples. And it is first come, first serve, but each one of us to start with, we each get 4 of them. And so they are free. They are going to arrive on your doorstep. The only thing we need from you is if you, most of us all have a cell phone, right? Is your cell number, and we'll just text you the invitation, and then you do all the work as far as putting in your address, and then it will just come straight to your doorstep. It's going to be 3 days of our Thrive Elite experience. I was on Thrive Elite when it first came out, and it is a powerhouse. I'm just going to tell you that. I am 2 years postpartum, and it was my 4th baby that I had, and I also had cancer when I was pregnant, and so I gained a lot of weight during that pregnancy, yada, yada, yada. Most of you on my social media know my story. And so anyways, I really could not get rid of that pesky belly fat and that mom pouch. And I was at a plateau. I was working out. I was doing everything I normally do. And I mean, yes, like overall, I had lost the majority of my weight, literally within the first 4 months of having my baby and being on Thrive. But I just couldn't break this plateau in my belly, and I hated it. And because I'm a small person, when you have all this belly fat, it still kind of makes you look like you're pregnant when you have this little pouch on a little body, right? And so Elite came out, I started Elite, and I have only fluctuated 3 pounds, but the inches that I have lost, especially in my midsection and in my back, is just like unbelievable. Like I can't even freaking believe it. And I will tell you not to watch the scale, because if you want my transformation, you can go to my page. I share it all over the place. But otherwise message me. I'm happy to share it with you. But to see the difference in my belly, I fluctuate 2 to 3 pounds every single day to this day. And even in those pictures, I'm literally 133 in like both pictures, but it like, you wouldn't think that because my stomach is so much leaner. And but literally fat takes up more space than muscle, and so your inches are going to go first before pounds. But I think we're so accustomed to watch the scale. But people are definitely losing pounds on Elite as well. But I always encourage people to really measure, because that's where the gold is at, is in those inches, because that is what goes first. So with that being said, if you are watching this and you want one of these Elite samples, make sure you drop a 2 in the comments like right away, because it, like I said, it is first come, first serve. So drop a 2 in the comments. And then otherwise, personally, message us, one of us, whoever you're connected with, and we will get those first 4 out to you. But you know, our company is excited to push out these products. It's 600,000 free Thrive Elite samples, but the value on that is, this is a $700,000 investment for our company to push out this many samples. But they just really want to get this in that many more people's hands. We want to bring on another almost million, you know, customers into our database, and just introduce people to the Thrive experience. So if you've never experienced this product and you need energy, you need weight loss, mental clarity, you need to go number 2, let us know. There is no obligation. We just want you to be able to experience what it's like to thrive. So with that, I will let you guys go. But I really, really appreciate both of you, Kelsey and Liz, stepping out of your comfort zone and sharing your experience, and especially only being 1 month into it. Like, that's nerve-wracking. I don't think I ever went live. Probably for a year after I started thriving. So kudos to you. But if you guys are interested, just reach back to the person who invited you to this video, or whoever you're connected with Thrive. And we are more than happy to help you get one of these free samples, and just guide you on your journey. And we can't wait to see what you love about Thrive so much. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Heather.